Alright, James Harden and his one-legged step back three. I mean, god damn, this guy already made a low percentage shot, a step back three, into a high percentage shot. It's his signature move. People think of the step back three when they think of James Harden. And now he has a one-legged version? Guys, in today's video, we will be breaking down James Harden's new move, the one-legged step back that he actually used in a real match against the Shanghai Sharks in a preseason game. Let's begin.
Here's another piece of new info. James Harden was in front of a group of kids today in Houston, said he will be working on a new move this summer. Remember, 2 years ago, he perfected the step back. Last summer, he perfected the side step back. Harden told the campers this new move will, quote, look like a travel, but it's not.
Well, now that we've seen it, we know he was right. That step back does look like a travel, but it isn't. So in this video, we're going to break down why it isn't a travel, and we're also going to talk about why this move can be effective when James Harden picks his spots, which he already does, but we'll talk about why it can be effective, which type of situations that he'll use it in, and also why it's not a travel. So first and foremost, let's talk about the move itself, the mechanics of it, and why he's doing it off one leg.
My name is Zach Zalva, and I'm a 15-year NBA referee. There's subtle differences in the traveling violation in the NBA as opposed to high school and college. So I would ask people to just take a look at when the ball is gathered. Okay, if you look at when the ball is gathered, okay, that pivot foot is not the first step. That is the zero step. So after that pivot foot, when they step back into a 1-2, that in the NBA is a legal two-step.
Okay, so now that we understand how a travel call is made in the NBA, when the ball is gathered, that is called the zero step. So when James Harden gathers the ball right here, this is called the zero step. From there, he can do a 1-2. As you can see here, as I freeze frame it, he doesn't put down his second foot, because if he puts down his second foot, it now becomes a three-step move, making it a travel. After the gather step, he takes one step to the side, takes another step, but does not plant his foot. He does not plant his other foot. If that other foot touches the ground, it is now a travel. However, since that foot is not on the ground, this is not a travel, because technically he is not taking that third step. He had his gather and he took two steps, a 1-2. This move is not a travel. Alright, so now that we've established that the move itself is not a travel due to the mechanics of it, we can talk about the practical uses of it and why James Harden has equipped this animation into his package. Now, when you look at the move in action, you can clearly see that it creates a significant amount of separation. The key points of this move is for James Harden to get a little bit of space to get his shot off. Now, we know James Harden is a connoisseur, is a master of that step back move. A lot of teams are going to be expecting it. A lot of teams are going to be defending it. What this move does, it allows James Harden to get that little bit of extra space where he can get his shot off successfully, and with him being confident in his jumper, more times than not, it is going to fall. Now, please keep in mind, this is not an easy shot to hit. This is not a shot that he's going to be doing on the regular. Please, please understand that. But it is a key thing to note that he does have this in his bag, and when he does pull it out and when it works, it is going to be amazing to see. Now, when you look at the move, especially with the way that James Harden plays on the offensive end in the triple threat situations, or with a live dribble, sizing up his defender with dribble moves, you can see that he looks at where his defender is placing their feet, which way their body is rocking, and he determines what combo, what chain of moves he does in his dribble sequence that he's going to use depending on his defender's body. He doesn't have a pre-canned set of moves that he's going to do. He's like, okay, I'm going to hit him with this, I'm going to hit him with that, and then hit him with this. No, he doesn't do it. He goes by the motions, he reads the defender and plays off of that. If defenders are playing him a certain way where he knows that he can get that step back to the right or left, depending on which side of the court off that one leg, he's going to use it if it means creating that extra space. Look at the amount of space that the move creates. It's significantly more than his regular step back. But due to the fact of it being a travel. If he places that foot back down on the ground, it becomes a high degree of difficulty shot. The percentage of it goes down, but since it's a better look, he believes that the percentages balance out. It's just a way of getting a better look. It's a way of having a higher percentage shot in his eyes, which means that's 3 points for his team. Now, should everybody be practicing this move? Is this a move that everybody's going to be doing? No, it's something that only James Harden can do. Nobody else really has a signature step back three in their game, except for maybe Luka Doncic. In his first year, we've seen him have that in his animation package. But this is not a move that people are going to be doing regularly. This is just a move that he has in his arsenal. Okay, so now let's talk about where this move can actually be used in a practical sense. From everything that we've seen thus far, the times that James Harden brings this move out is when the defense is forcing him in a direction, when they're shading one side and they're forcing him to go left or right. At this point, he decides to go for the one-legged step back three. The way that the move is defended when you're forcing somebody to go a certain way and your body is on an angle, in order to recover when he takes that step back to the side, you will have to take an extra step, as we see in these clips here. It is very situational. The reason why this is important is because the defender is already off balance. This is why I mentioned previously with the way that James Harden plays his offensive game when he dribbles, he's looking and seeing, is the defender playing him straight up? Is he going to force me to the left? Is he going to force me to the right? Is it an isolation situation? If it is an isolation situation and he's forcing me to the right, then I am going to use my step back off one leg going to the right, because now instead of one step to close out, it's going to take him 2 steps to close out. And that extra step, that extra time it takes for them to close out, I have enough time to get my shot off. That's his mindset. That's when this move will be practical. Will he use it every time? No, he won't. But there's going to be situations where the defense is going to have to respect this option, especially if he starts knocking it down. But not only that, because he has the regular step back in his arsenal, and also that herky-jerky move where he can pretend like he's stepping back and go into the paint and go for a floater or dish it, or even throw up a loft to Capella, it becomes a real triple threat in a live ball situation while the ball's being dribbled. So it just adds another dynamic to his already amazing scoring package, his amazing scoring bag, his bag of animations. This is where the move will be used. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video talking about James Harden step back. That's my take on it. Let me know what yours is in the comment section below. Like this, share it with your friends, and guess what? I have videos on this channel every single day. That's right, not 2 days a week, not 3 days a week, 7 days a week. You'll find NBA content on this channel. Tell everybody, tell a friend, go tell your girlfriend, go tell your sister, go tell your boyfriend, go tell your brother, go tell somebody. All right, just tell somebody. Help me out. It means a lot. Catch you later, guys. See ya.